Hey, this is kind of an impromptu video. I I don't really know how this is gonna go, but I just had one of the greatest nights of my life, and I've had the best Christmas gift I can ever ask for. So I thought I would share it with my community because I think it's pretty nice to hear. There's not really gonna be any editing in this because I'm just going to take whatever I say and just throw it on YouTube. I don't really have time for this. My editors are on break, and I forgot how to edit. So I'm just gonna throw it on YouTube and hope you guys enjoy it. So a lot of you guys know I was the class clown when I was younger. I was the kid that always got kicked out of class. I actually got almost expelled twice, and no teacher liked me. I was the most hated student every time with every teacher. No teacher liked me. They thought I was a nuisance, and they were right. I was a bad kid. I did sold drugs. I would always mock the teachers. I was always the kid in the back making jokes, and to a lot of them, I just didn't have a future, and they were very explicit in telling me all the time and how I was a bad kid. Except one teacher, and this one teacher was part of the reason why I always tried hard, is because this one teacher believed in me when I was in fifth grade. I was a bad kid in fifth grade, who would have thought? And this one teacher, despite the fact that I was a bad kid and he was a new teacher, he, at the end of the year, said to me, he was like, Matt, when you're older, you're my first kid I ever had as a kid, as a student, and you sucked. But when you're older, you're going to be very successful, and I want you to come back to me, and I want you to say thank you. Because he would talk to me a lot, he would try to give me life lessons, and he wanted me to do well. And he believed in me. He's the only teacher that really believed in me. I went through middle school, high school. Every teacher thought I was the bad kid. Every teacher just knew who I was. And they're like, oh, he's in my class. Just suspend him at this point. And he was the only one that really was like, yeah, I when you're successful, I want you to come back to me. And I want you to say thank you for everything. And I tried contacting this guy so many times over the years. I've tried calling the school that he worked at, but I'm a white male, so they won't let me anywhere near that thing. And I tried to go there; they wouldn't let me in. I've tried everything. Facebook didn't work, and I've throughout my success on Twitch and everything else, I've always thought of him because I've always said to myself, "This is the guy that really made me driven to go." I've always wanted to see him, but he was never anywhere to be found. And I'm home for the holidays, and I go to midnight mass with my family. I go to church, right? The little Christian boy that I am. I go to church with my family, and it's pretty dead. I'm like, it's like, you know, not looking too good. The intro's about to be over, and there's not really many people there. And I'm looking around. I'm like, where's the people? And I look, and I'm like, no way, is that him? Is that my teacher sitting right over there? And I could tell it's him. And I'm asking my dad. I'm like, Dad, is that who I think it is? And he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm like, Dad, come on, it's the teacher I always talk about. This is the guy. He's the guy that believed in me. And my dad looks close. He's like, wait, I think that's him. I start crying. And the whole mass, I'm just crying the entire time. Just the fact that I see him. And I was just so happy. I mean, I've been looking for him for like 10 years to say thank you. And there he is at midnight mass, you know, with his family. I mean, he had a kid. His kid was all grown up now. When I first met him, he was born. And after mass, you hear it, that one famous song starts playing, the one that was in Home Alone when the grandpa talks to the child. What was it? I can't even think right now. And I go up to him and I start crying, and he looks at me and he starts crying too. He knew that I've who I was, and he knew that I became successful, and he looks at me and goes, "I'm so fucking proud of you." And I was really happy. Um, it was nice, and I told him, I'm like, he's like, that this is the best Christmas gift I could have ever got. And I texted him afterwards. 'Cause I'm like, I want to see you, right? And he says to me, I say, I'll call you tomorrow after Christmas stuff. I have a ton to talk to you about. This was the best Christmas present to me. And he said, for me too. It's gonna sound lame. He says, I'm so proud of you. I'm not surprised. You always had it, but following through, that takes something special. Great job. Can't wait to hear the stories. I mean, it's it's the best gift I ever could receive. Then his son immediately asks me, "Wait, do you know speed?" And I just told him I don't. And he said he kind of walked away. But it was the best Christmas gift I ever could ask for. Um, I don't know. I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's kind of a lame story, but um, I've worked hard. I've worked very hard over the years, and he's part of the reason why I did. You know, I had no teachers that really believed in me, but he was the one that made me keep pushing because I wanted him to say, I'm proud of you. You know, it just takes one teacher, and he was that one teacher that made me keep going. And I'm just so happy I saw him after all these years. And it was the best Christmas gift I ever could ask for. Um, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know it's Christmas. I know that you're probably busy, but um, yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and thank you guys for everything. I'm in a hotel room. I'm in the business meeting center of the hotel room telling you the story, but I've been crying all night because it's just been the best. It's been the best Christmas I've had in probably over a decade since I got my Nintendo DS. You're not beating that one. I'm sorry, but it was awesome. Um, I just wanted to share it with you guys. It was a great experience. I have no idea who's watching this video, but thanks. Thank you to my teacher. Um, and Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.